topic number 4, that is beyond birth resources and status. So as I have already explained you that in my online classes that this topic is related to the accumulation of the resources and what is a person status. So it is said that in the Vedic society, which is determined by the four varnas, if a child is born in that particular family of a particular varna, then that child who is born in a particular varna, he has to adopt his parents parental occupation, and he gets the resources of his parents. Now it is said that because the Vedic society was patrilineal society, so that is why if a boy child is born in a family, then he gets everything when he is born, because that patrilineal society, a boy is said to be the legal heir of the family, and when he grows up, then he only inherits the property and the status of his father, because in a patrilineal society, the head of the family is a eldest man. So if a boy is born, then he not only inherits the property of his father, but after his marriage he becomes the head of the family and he dominates the family. So he has an upper hand, and he has a greater status in the society. On the other hand, if a girl child is born, then first of all, she will not she will not have the access to the property, as she will not inherit her father. Only the duty of her father is to marry her in a good family, and then she will have to leave the gotra of her father and to adopt the gotra and responsibilities of her husband. Second thing is that because as she is not entitled to the property and she is not considered one of the family member, therefore she does not enjoy good status in the family. She is always looked down upon, and she is not only having any access to the resources of the family, but she does not get the respect that a boy child gets in a family, because it is always thought that she has to get married and she has to leave her father's house. So, in a Vedic society, first of all, access to the family's property and the resources is determined by the gender, and then also according to the varnas, because the Vedic society is a hierarchical society. Hierarchical society means in which the society is divided according to the rank. Rank means from the highest rank to the lowest rank. So this is known as hierarchical system. So in this society, there are four varnas, in which the two varnas are ranked as the highest one. That is, first rank is given to the Brahmins, second to the Kshatriyas, and then the third also enjoys somewhat privileges of the society, not all, because the third does not get anything from the state. They have to earn by themselves, but still they are having some good status in the society. But the fourth one, that is, they are the Shudras. They are considered as slaves, and they were landless laborers also, and so they did not enjoy anything. So if a child is born in the fourth varna, that is the Shudra, he does not get any access to the property of the state. And second thing, he only has to serve the above three varnas. So it is said that the access to the property and the resources is determined by the birth. That is, a child who is born in a particular family is related to its gender and its varna. So varna and gender only determine that whether the child will have the access to the resources or not. So this we are going to study in detail.